Turn the palms down, chin mudra, pull the chin in towards the throat. Soften the tongue in the mouth. Relax the jaw. Soften your intention. And decide if you'd like to take your meditation today reclined in Shavasana, laying down flat on your back, or if you'd like to sit, so flat on the back, like this. Or seated meditation. If you're seated, find a seat that suits you that you could stay in for the next about 12 minutes. You might want to sit on a blanket. Heels can align with groin. One foot can be in Sukhasana, Padmasana. And as you settle into your position, make sure one more time that you're very comfortable, that you could stay in this position until we're finished. This is a meditation of letting go of the past. Take a big breath in through the nose and breathe out the mouth. And just notice any sensations in the body. After I mentioned it's a meditation for letting go of the past, some people get tense and some people surrender. See if you can find a little release here. One more big breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. And this requires visualization. So in your meditation position, visualize at the center of the eyebrows yourself walking. Walking along a grassy bank. Feel the grass under your feet. Feel the skies above you, the breeze. You're walking along a grassy bank of a river inlet that's pretty close to the sea. You feel the breezes of the river, maybe even smell the sea. On your feet, you feel the coolness. You're just walking, walking. And in front of you, you notice there's a giant barge, an empty boat. And this empty boat is pulling up to the riverbank. And on the riverbank, there are boxes. And you walk closer to the boxes and you notice that these boxes have pictures on them. Some have words on them. Look at them and see the pictures and the words. The pictures and the words represent things in your past you're ready to release. Maybe people's faces, maybe places, old songs, old memories, old feelings. Notice these boxes. And then it suddenly occurs to you that your job is to put these boxes on that empty boat. So you start to pick up each box. Watch yourself as you pick up each box. Notice what's on the outside of the box. and place each box carefully on the barge. One by one, noticing the picture, the word, the place on the box, and placing it on this giant boat. There's plenty of room. One by one. Still feeling the nice breeze, still feeling the cool grass, and placing these boxes one by one. Don't forget to look at them. Notice, don't get carried away. Non attachment to these places, times, and things. It's time, they served their time. They had their place in your life, and now they don't. Keep bringing the boxes onto the boat. Anything that you're ready to release. It can be something from yesterday, from this morning, from 10 years ago or more. And then you start to see fewer and fewer boxes. Start to place the last ones on the barge. You can always do this meditation again if you have more later. Start to put the few last important ones on there. And then when you put the last one on there, you notice that this boat is separating from the riverbank. And you turn to watch it. You might even sit on the cool grass to watch this boat leaving the riverbank. And it moves away very slowly at first. It moves little by little, and you can still see the pictures and the words of all of those things that you're ready to release. And then as the boat becomes smaller, it gets further away from you. You can't see the pictures anymore, or the words, the places, the people. And the boat becomes smaller as it drifts towards the sea, and smaller and smaller until it's a speck, just a speck on the open sea. And then you can't see it anymore. And when it is gone into the open sea, take a big breath in. Don't worry that these items that you're ready to release in your life, these times, places, and people, things, are gone now. They had their time, they had their purpose, and you're releasing them to make space for new. And you notice a feeling in your body. Notice a feeling of lightness. Notice space inside of you and all around you. Notice No tension, a soft jaw, a relaxed neck, no butterflies in the belly, free flowing energy. And in your mind's eye, you get up if you were seated and you start to walk along the riverbank again. And you feel the clouds have parted above you, like the sun's a little brighter. The path is a little clearer, not being bound with what you are ready to release. Float in this feeling for a while, walking along your riverbank. Maybe you'll feel so light that you could float along the riverbank above it, like levitating. Just the feeling of liberation, liberation from that which binds us. Feel a lightness being all over your body. How does that feel? We'll come back into our sense awareness now. Come back, if you were floating out there somewhere, come back into the feeling of the floor beneath you, either under your bottom if you're seated, or under your props, under your feet. If you're laying down, under your back, your arms, your head. Notice whatever you're touching, your sounds around you. Notice any smells in the air. Stretch your body slowly. Start to stretch the toes and the fingers. Come back into this place and this time, letting go of that lovely meditation, which you can practice anytime you'd like. If you're laying on the floor, bring your knees in towards your chest and please roll to your right side. If you're seated, just rub your legs a little, turn your head a little. And back into this place, back into this time together. And if you're laying down, gently come up to a seat, something that feels nice for you. And let's bring our hands towards our heart center, Anjali Mudra. This mudra, this hand gesture, is for grace and reverence. Grace and reverence of whatever you release today. Grace and reverence for feeling. Make sure you make space in your day or evening to ask yourself, how do I feel right now? Is there something I need to let go of? Is it as simple as a big breath? Is it tension? Do I need to practice that meditation once again on my own? Exhale all the air with me. Inhale deeply. Exhaling Om Shanti 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 together. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. It's been an honor to lead your practice. Thank you for allowing me to. Om Shanti.